Okay, hello everybody. Death Omega Saiyan here, and I'm gonna be talking about Friday the 13th, the video game. It's coming out in a couple weeks, sometime this month. Hopefully, nothing ruins that release date. So I just want to talk about, um, you know, that I've been following this game for a long time, and ever since I heard about the Kickstarter and everything, I was all for it. I couldn't wait for this game. I was excited when I first heard about it. Because I remember seeing, the old NES Friday the 13th game and stuff. So as soon as I heard they were going to make a new one, I was like really excited about it. And when I first saw some gameplay, I was even more excited about it because I was like, oh man, this game is, it's going to be a reality. And this game took such a long time. I'm just glad it's finally has a release date and it's coming out. And you get to play as Jason or camp counselors, and you have to hide or use weapons and use anything you can find. You can also, from what I saw in the trailer, you could drive vehicles. You just have to fill them up with, with gas and stuff, and then you could drive away. You could probably run over Jason or something, and he has to figure out a way to kill you or get you out of the car. You at least expect it. And there's different versions of Jason that you can play. From the second one to the ninth one, and probably the 10th one, Jason X. It's probably going to be DLC later on. One can hope that you get to play as that Jason, because that Jason was, pretty badass when I first saw it. Some people probably didn't like it, but I actually thought it was pretty cool. And you also get to play as the Tom Savini version of Jason 2, which is supposed to take place during Jason when Jason goes to hell. It's that version where he has, where he's all fiery and demonized looking. So that version looks pretty cool too. And so the counselors and Jason have their own sort of like, it's not, I don't know if it's health or what it is. It's like, they have their own abilities, but then they have their own like amounts of health or amount of damage they can take, or they'll have their pros and their cons. Different counselors have different abilities, and same thing with the Jasons. They all have their own abilities. They all have their weaknesses and their strengths. Um, so yeah, so Jason's from Friday the 13th part two to 9. So far in the game. I was all for the Kickstarter thing. It was a little bit iffy at first because, of all the, delays and stuff. Saying it was going to come out early this year, and, it's sort of, I mean, I don't know. It's a little late, but, I'm just glad, they have enough time to polish the game so it comes out. So it's a big success, first day it comes out, and it's not, a broken game. So it's available for pre-order for PC at the moment, on Steam. It's not available for pre-order consoles yet. I mean, at the time, that I'm making this, it's not available for pre-order on consoles yet, but it will be eventually within the weeks to come, hopefully. So hopefully people can pre-order it on consoles like, Xbox or PlayStation. And I thought, I also thought about the physical copies or the digital copies. Do you want a physical copy of Friday the 13th? Which I personally do want a physical copy, because I want to hold that physical copy of the game in my hand. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I might be going digital. I might get it on Steam. Because when I first heard it was available to pre-order finally, and it was first on Steam, and I was like, oh well, I might jump on that. So there's nothing much else to talk about except the Mrs. Voorhees tapes were also teased as I guess an unlockable in the game, and it showed her talking about her son's death and all that, and so they're gonna have that in the game as well as probably a bunch of other unlockable stuff. So I don't know if that virtual cabin was just like a test, or it's actually going to be in the actual game now, or if it's going to be only for PC, because it was only available for PC, but that's only if you did something in the Kickstarter, pre-ordered in the Kickstart. So I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. And if you're wondering what all this is, so I'm playing as Jason and fighting off zombies, I guess, horde of zombies. I'll leave a link in the description for this mod below, or on YouTube. If you're watching us on Twitch, yeah, I probably could do it, but I don't know if I'm going to leave a link in the description on Twitch or not. I'll probably also leave a link to the Friday the 13th game website, just in case anybody wants to check that out too. I'm just finally glad this game is finally coming out after all this time. Hopefully all their hard work, paid off. Because they raised a lot of money for this game, and they worked with a bunch of actors and a bunch of producers and directors and all that stuff. Like Tom Savini and all that. They worked with a lot of people from the Friday the 13th films. So, hopefully, it all, it was worth it. All their hard work paid off, and the final result is something good. Just trying to think of what else I should talk about. So there's different ways to attack the camp counselors. Different weapons to use. Different Jasons. With all 9 films, you could play as the one from the second one where he has a sack on his head, and then the rest of them with his hockey mask. But those variations are even different throughout the films. His hockey mask has more damage on it. His clothes are different. The one from part 7, I believe, you can see sort of part of his face where it's like a skeleton, because it's a rotting corpse. And then hopefully they'll release different creative versions, like I said, Jason X, and later DLC and stuff. They also might release different areas, not just the camp area. They might release, I don't know, a space map when you're in space and you're attacking the people that were in space and Jason X or I don't know, just different like Manhattan, for instance. Like maybe they'll have like a Manhattan type map. It won't be like too big, but it'll be a good size, and you can go through and raise carnage in Manhattan if you wanted to. Just like the films. So there's all different kinds of possibilities that they can do. But yeah, I'm just really looking forward to this game, and once it comes out, I'll live stream gameplay, and I'll go through um, through the different Jasons, through different things you can do. I'll even do the camp counselors and see, their abilities and like what it's like, to be hunted down as Jason and everything. I think that's what mostly people want to do, is they want to play as Jason, I mean, you could play as the camp counselor and survive, but when Jason finds you, it's pretty much game over. But, yeah, so that's all I have to say about Friday the 13th game right now. Just glad it finally has a release date, it's getting released, and all that stuff. So yeah, like this video and subscribe, and I'll be back with more Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay, because I definitely need to finish that game. So like and subscribe, follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.